Namaskar, welcome to the Snakemaster program. From Erakkunnam Chanal Kara at Kottampally after Kattakada in Thiruvananthapuram, I received a call saying 2 snakes were found in a well. Our team was in Thiruvananthapuram when we got the call. We have now reached the location, so let's head to the spot. This is a 30 to 40 foot deep well with about 10 feet of water. 2 snakes are floating in the water. One is Shankuvarayan or Vellikettan, known in English as the Indian common krait. Both are floating, inhaling fresh air. They must have come here for a lavish meal. There is a presence of wall snakes in the area. Now our viewers can have a look at the 2 snake guests inside the well. Since they have been in the well for a while, trying to pull them up with a rope could strangle them. By the way, I think there are 3 snakes. One seems to be hiding in the ring of the well. That one too appears to be a common krait. Because of the rain, there is algae formation on the inner wall of the well, so climbing down is risky. We shall try to take them out without entering the well. Still, going down remains our last option. We shall use a rope with a knot at one end, and if we are lucky, they might get into it. Let's give it a try with this rope. The snakes might climb onto the knot. Yes, one seems to be getting on. One has clearly entered the knot. The other one seems reluctant. It is better to take them out one by one. We shall slowly take out the one that has entered the knot. I think it is about to shed its skin. It has a white coloration. This species is highly venomous, and this white shade is because it is about to shed its skin. Midway through its body, there are distinct lines. That's one of the features of the Indian common krait. The head is rounded. That's another identifying feature. It can suddenly spring at us and bite. The eyes have a covering. When a snake is going through the molting or shedding phase, a layer of fluid builds up between the old and new skin, including over the eyes. This causes the eyes to appear bluish, milky, or opaque. This condition is commonly referred to as the blue face or opaque face. Let's bottle this one first and then move on to the others. And it is healthy. Its bite could very well turn deadly. But in Kerala, deaths from common krait bites are rare. Usually death occurs if treatment isn't administered in time or if the snake isn't identified before treatment begins. So we shall secure this snake in the bottle. However, there are 3 snakes in total, though the locals saw only 2. The water must have risen and then receded, and these 2 likely slipped underneath. Now let's try to bring out the second one. The next one has also boarded the rope knot. I'm not sure whether it will stay or slide off. It's showing a tendency to climb up through the rings of the well. The earlier one sat quietly in the knot because it was in the molting phase. But this one doesn't seem to be. Oh, luckily we have managed to bring out the second one too. The first one, I presume, is a male and this one is a female. The male is around 6 years old and this one is about 4. By the look of her body and underside, this female seems to have laid eggs and hatched them last year. This well must have been their den and they may have come out only because water entered the holes in the wall. So now we have rescued 2 snakes. After bottling this one too, we shall go for the third. I shall be back after rescuing the third and final one. As it is lodged between the rings, it might not come up onto the rope knot. If that happens, we may need to pump in water to flush it out before coaxing it onto the rope. Let's give it one try. Oh, anyway, we have managed to get it to climb onto the rope tangle. It seems more willing to stay in the water, but we shall give it a try anyway. Let me take it out without delay. So all 3 are out now. This one is nearly 3 years old. It is a female Indian common krait that hasn't mated yet. Oh no, sorry. It seems to have mated last year. It is healthy but not very long, so it can easily strike the hand holding it. So 2 females and 1 male. The second and third are females. When entering a well, always be cautious. Nowadays, only a small number of people draw water using a bucket and pulley wheel. Most use an electric motor. As a result, many wells are covered with grass, weeds, algae, or even trash, making them an ideal hiding spot for snakes. So if you must climb down into a well, first tap the wall and water using a rod or stick. Also, shine a torch into the well and check. There may be snakes hiding in holes or around the ring rims. This species' bite can sometimes be painless, so you might not even realize you have been bitten. In my left hand are 2 snakes. One over 3 years old and the larger one is about 6 years old. In my right hand is a nearly 4-year-old female. The smaller one in my left hand is also female. At first I thought she hadn't mated, but now I think she has. You can tell by the flat stomach and changes around the vent where it passes motion. The 4-year-old female in my right hand has laid eggs twice. It looks very tired. But the smaller female may have laid about 4 eggs. Its size and health suggest so. The one in my right hand has the capacity to lay up to 8 eggs. The white colored snake in my left hand is the male. This pale tone is because it is about to shed its skin. Initially, we saw only 2 snakes because the third one is smaller. Snakes appear larger when they are in water. This is because they are inhaling air and floating. Also remember, the heads of female snakes are usually smaller than those of males. One more thing, please don't imitate me. The Indian common krait is a highly venomous species. Its bite can be fatal. By the way, this small female has bitten the big male. Please hand me the bottle. I am bottling the females first. So let's bottle all three of them one by one. The male which is in the molting phase is also inside now. Anyway, I am happy with today's mission. There was only a small group of people around, so the place and atmosphere were peaceful enough to carry out the rescue without interruption. I wish all rescue spots were like this. The local residents were very cooperative. Mission accomplished. Let's move on to the next one.